Hey, what's going on guys? My name is LynxWarlord and welcome to part 3 of the Diamond Guide. Now in this part I'll be covering how you can get Bloodthirsties with all of your guns in just a few games. So I'm going to be going over some tips for each gun, but also a neat trick that can help you get up to 6 Bloodthirsties in just a single game alone. Now in part 2 I went through how you can get simple and easy one-shot kills with the snipers and the shotguns. So if you're aiming to get those diamond, you can click the links on the screen now or the links in the description below. Now we hit 2,000 likes on the last video, so if we can hit 2,000 likes again, I'll upload part 4 as soon as possible, which is all about how to get really easy revenge kills. So I hope this video helps you out with your Bloodthirsties, and let's get down to it. Now to get a Bloodthirsty, you need to get 5 kills with your gun without dying. Now this can be really easy to do with a gun that you're familiar with, but it can be really hard when you're trying to do it with your lesser used guns. So to make this easy, I've split the guns up into 2 sets, with each set having its own way to get easy Bloodthirsties. So for our first set, we're including the assault rifles, the light machine guns, and the snipers. Now these are all weapons that do very well over range and have a very good damage. So to get our 5 kill streaks with these, we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we stay alive and get those kills. Now the best way to do this is to find an area with good cover and hold that position. Now once you've killed a person there, more enemies are likely to come looking for you, meaning that you need to be ready to take more kills. So find an area with good cover and where you can pick off players who try to rush you. Now what this is doing is it's making you harder to be killed by putting a larger range between you and the enemy. And since you're using a weapon that has good range, you'll have a much higher chance of winning that fight and getting that kill. So for these builds, always use perks like toughness and flak jacket so that you can stay on target and stay alive. Now remember that it's only a 5 kill streak that you need, so if you hold your ground, you'll eventually rack up those kills and be able to get those Bloodthirsties. Now for our second set of weapons, we're including the submachine guns, the shotguns, and the pistols. Now these are all the weapons that are much better in a close range gunfight, and this is because they tend to have a higher damage but lower range and higher recoil. So to get our Bloodthirsties with these, we're going to make sure that we only get attacked when we're inside a building or really close in range. Now to do this, make sure that you stick to the buildings on the maps and move between them, sweeping kills as you go. Now this gets you closer to your enemy, which then means you can get much easier kills with these guns, but this also lets you take out those players who are set up in buildings with their snipers or light machine guns, and these kills you can dominate with your close quarters gun and have no trouble with at all. So for these builds, always include perks like dexterity and lightweight, and these are so that you can be quick on your feet and move through the buildings faster. Now after getting a few kills, you'll need to move around more so that you can stay alive, but still stay inside so that you can get those extra kills to get you to that Bloodthirsty. Now a nice tip to help you get up to 6 Bloodthirsties in one game is to use the UAV and play on free-for-all. Now this works perfectly in free-for-all since you can get kills nice and fast. So what you want to do is play how I've mentioned with your set gun, but use the UAV without hardline on. Now this makes it so that you need 5 kills for the UAV, which also counts as a Bloodthirsty. Now once you have your first UAV, let yourself be killed so that you can start your next 5 kill streak. But this next streak will be much easier to get since you'll have a UAV. And this works really well because you can keep track of your 5 kill streaks by seeing how many UAVs you get. Now this works in any game mode, but I found that in free-for-all you can get the sets of 5 kills much faster since you'll not be competing for kills. Now if you combine that UAV trick and the playstyle for the weapon that you're using, you can easily get through your Bloodthirsties with both the guns that you're comfortable with and the ones that you use less often. Now this has been part 3 of my Diamond Guide, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Now in the next part I'll be covering how to get all of your revenge kills in just a few short games with a really simple set of tips. So remember to leave a like if you've enjoyed this part, and remember to just leave a comment below if you need any extra information from me and I'll be happy to reply. But anyway guys, my name has been LynxWarlord and I'm signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.